Who's got 2 thumbs but no face? This guy. Am I right, ladies? Today we're gonna take this naked body and put 3 different types of clothing on him, and these are action figures, YouTube. So what did I just say? Don't flag it. The biggest challenge is going to be, what do you do for the head? Jet Studio apparently is the same studio as Tunshi Studio or something. Hey, I don't know. Am I a meme right now? What is this? This is a body that we've seen before with Metal Slug from Tunshi Studios. Now, I don't have any of them in. Not for any reason. But now we got a body, a nude body. So this is going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting because we have to find heads that will snap onto this thing. Classically, with the ladies, the neck joint is very weird. And it's hard to just find things that will work without some kind of like tacky stuff. When they showed off these clothing options, they put only one of their head sculpts on him, and I think it's a direct pull from the game. This is going to give us a red, white, and black option for a karate gi. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I just said that. This is going to be a fun thing to do for customs and just finding different clothing to put on there, or finding different heads, and you know, just having your own figure. Especially to get a custom of your own head than it is your own figure. So let's just start off with the hands. There's an interesting set here based on the Tunshi figures, and the female bodies, which I also have on pre-order, are kind of the same way, where you get these hands that are based only on the figures that exist. So you don't get anything unique to this, although I think that might be happening here. Anyway. Up first is this one, which is obviously a trigger finger for one of the weapons, because you also get this one, which is shaped just a little differently for a different weapon. Left and right of this gripping hand, you get one thumbs up hand that is ungloved like this for the left side. Also for the left side, you get this one, which again, gripping, I think this is maybe like for one of the grenades or something that they had. Finally, this one, which is just for one of the larger items. Other side, we also get these little cuffs because of the karate gis, which is interesting that the hands in these don't come with those. You have to buy them all separately. You get the figure and you get these, whatever. So you get a left and right of this, which, I mean, very much so a Hadouken. This is definitely Street Fighter inspired. And then you get a couple of punching hands, looking good. And you get a couple of thumbs up hands, which is more of like a Ken gesture, isn't it? Now, what's really fun about this is we now have kind of the cheapest way to build a Street Fighter character, except, I think it's the cheapest. The cheapest with having the most articulation. I don't know that we're going to be able to find a head that would fit this and be like a Ken or a Ryu, but he's also smaller than like Jada Toys. Anyway. Let's talk about the body itself. Looks great. I mean, paint and everything, this is very much what Tunshi has done, but now it is labeled as Jet Studio. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know. I cannot understand why this would be the case, but just like we've seen with the rest of their figures, excellent paint work. The sculpt is fantastic, and the articulation is going to be really, really nice. Smack those cheeks. Anyway, this is fantastic. Again, downside too is that you only get bare feet, which, you know, for some people is exactly what they want. See, this is the joint in there. I think this is a little easier to deal with than the female bodies, so pulling this out with after heating it up, probably can find somebody to custom make some, like our boy Abasai Photography. There is some motion in that neck, it's just not a lot. I mean, look at that. Arms go way up, fantastic. They go inwards like to perfection. Look at that. Good God, those are some fantastic butterfly joints. So you could definitely get your Hadoukens. And then you got some twisties, you got some double jointies, and then you got your standies. Can he do some crunchy doos? Yes, he crunchy does. Side to side is great. Waist articulation is also on like some sort of ball joints. There's just a lot going on here. Legs go out into perfect splits, so this could be a custom Van Damme figure if you needed to. You can kick all day long. I mean, does this look gross? Sure, but, you know, you're gonna cover it up, so who cares? Rotation is there, double jointed knees, and standard ball pegs for the ankles, and some toe articulation. So this is overall a splendid figure. What do we do? For the sake of the camera, I mean, obviously we can put all of these on. It feels like there's wires in here, which is nice, but I think between all of these, what's easiest to look at on screen? Maybe this red one. So you got a belt, which is wired, and you get this upper piece, which is wired. Oh, God, that's so nice. And then you get these pantalones that are a little stretchy, so once you hit the buffet, you can still walk out and not feel like miserable. You know what I mean? All right, pants looking good. Pants do not limit the articulation, of course. This is a nice set of soft goods. And you get this upper body piece, which is the, some would call it a shirt. These are chest pants. Sleeves have been ripped right off because of these bulging muscles. Oh, God. Can't handle it. The nice thing is, since it's wired, you can just kind of get away with a really basic tie-off and just have this. And now, because it's wired, God, there's so many fuzzies you can have in motion. And then, of course, the jacket has a wire, but doesn't necessarily need it. Oh, also, he has Punchy Fist on by default. How did I not say that a minute ago? Because I'm stupid? That is a very, very solid setup. Like I said, the biggest challenge is going to be finding a head to attach to this thing. Now, obviously, if you have Metal Slug figures, it's just they'll go right on, no problem. Now, for some reason, I have failed to forget that I have this thing, and this is the SH Figuarts Ryu. Is based on, what, Street Fighter Alpha or something? 6? I don't know. So that's why the sculpt looks like that. But for the sake of comparison, this is going to be a smaller one than compared to like a Jaded Toys. Oh boy. Which is this guy. Yeah, he's a big, thick boy. I mean, obviously, colors are already a problem. This does not. God. Oh my God, that's terrifying, and really enhances how yellow this figure was. I mean, good God, that's not good. So let's remove this SH Figuarts one, maybe. Base body in that section looks pretty similar. It actually does snap on, but now it's like, oh God, this is bedridden Ryu for many, many months, and he's lost most of his mass. But his head's still too big. Eek. Is it possible that I could take my own face from this custom SH Figuarts Tobey Maguire I made? Put it here? I mean, look, it would work. We just gotta find a way to get that neck peg to be the same size as this one. But that's the closest we got. This also won't work because of the neck joint. But I think a lot of people would have been probably a bit excited to see if a Goku could have happened here. So then you could build your own soft goods Goku, but fortunately, it's close, height-wise. Marvel Legends, no, because they have massive ball joints, but at least, skin tone matters. I don't know, folks. There's gotta be something out there to work. For the sake of comparison, this is a Metal Slug female, and they do have two body versions of this available to pre-order. It's just a different chest size, and then the male version of this is just a difference of muscles. I think there's one that's just a larger. I think this is the smaller one. Well, yes, the biggest challenge is going to be, what do you do for the head? Figure-wise, this thing is definitely awesome, and I knew it would be, which is a big reason why I pre-ordered it. Now, I got all of these from 5K Toys, so if there's some available, I will have a link down in the description. Be sure to get yours today. But posing this thing is going to be a dream. These are fantastic designs from Tunshi Studio, or Jet Studio, whatever the heck they want to call themselves. I mean, look at this. This is great, and I love having the wires for the belt and the jacket. Obviously, you gotta get rid of all of these strings and stuff from production, but yes, this is awesome, man. I am very much a fan of this thing. I just need some ideas for heads that can fit on this guy, because he's so tiny. What do you got, folks? Let me know. So if you want to get one of your own, be sure to hit the link down in the description. I will try to make sure that there's something available for you to buy. And if you enjoyed this and you want to see some more custom work get done, then click the top link there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.